Hi everyone, this is Farah and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to FeBAGuary. I'm making daily handbag videos. You heard me, daily handbag videos the whole month of February, and then weekly new handbag reveals. And then I'm going to end this whole series off with my entire handbag collection. I am so excited. This is such a challenge for me, but also a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join me in this whole month of just exciting bag videos. This whole channel is handbags, luxury, fashion. So if you love that kind of content, please go ahead and hit subscribe down below. I make videos often, but I'm really trying to get better at them, and I'm hoping this month will just kind of help move me along for future videos for this year. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I would just be so thrilled if you'd hit that subscribe button. But let me go ahead and get started, because today is a battle of the totes, and it honestly is probably the two most popular tote bags that are out there. I'm going to jump right onto this video. So the first tote bag is this one. This is the Longchamp Le Pliage tote bag. It is in the black color. This is the neo material, so basically the nylon is a little bit thicker. I don't believe they make this now. The nylon I think now that they make is a little bit thinner, but either way the Longchamp nylon is just amazing. Very lightweight and pretty durable as well. And then the other bag that is of course so popular is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. This is in the size, which is probably the most popular size in the damier bean print. I would say probably the damier bean or the monogram are the most popular sizes or styles, I would say, canvas of Louis Vuitton. But I'm gonna go ahead and compare these two bags, probably the most popular totes that I can say that I see people carry. So, and I have both of them, so I can give you a really good review, and I've had both of these for a very long time. So let me go ahead and get started with the Longchamp one, because at the end of this I want to kind of tell you guys which one I think if I could only have one I would pick. So the Longchamp one, what I can say about it is it's really lightweight, definitely extremely lighter than the Neverfull. And it has this long strap that can easily go over the shoulders. The strap is very malleable. If I can show you, it just easily just kind of moves around. It has this little button closure at the top that honestly I keep open most of the time. It's got like a little suede backing. It does have a zip opening with silver hardware on this one. Nice zipper. Opens to a big open just black hole, and it's got one little slip pocket right over on the side. And I believe they came out with a few that have slip pockets on both sides, but the version that I have just has that one little slip pocket. No zippered pockets or anything like that inside, so the organization inside is lacking. You could put a bag organizer in here. Honestly, I've never done that. And so this is pretty much it. It's sweet and simple. This bag, as you can see, for me, it's pretty dirty looking if you look up close, just because I've worn this to death. I've probably had this for, I would say, close to about 6-7 years now that I've worn it pretty consistently, usually to work. And considering that the corners, I mean, you can see they are worn, but not terrible. And I think I did hear that there is a warranty where you can, I think a lifetime warranty where Longchamp will repair those corners. If you guys know about that, please let me know in the comments below. But I think I did hear that, but I'm not sure, so don't hold me to it. But love this bag, absolutely. I will say probably the pros and cons that I would give is, pro is it's super lightweight, it's comfortable, it's wipeable, it's got a zipper on the top, which is just so nice, especially if you're traveling and you just want security. That top zipper is just really great. My biggest thing about it is I wish there was a little bit more organization on the interior. I mean, this little slip pocket is so tiny. Usually what I do is I'll put my keys in there, and that's all you can really fit in there, maybe like a lip product or so. But I wish there was, just maybe a pocket that has a zip so I can keep things a little bit more secure. That's probably my biggest con about that I wish there was a little bit more organization. But this is a Longchamp Le Pliage tote, and then let's go ahead and jump into the Neverfull. So this is the Neverfull. pretty, I would say, recognizable. Both bags probably are, but this, you know, especially if you have in the monogram print, I'm pretty sure is more bold in your face, not as discreet as a Longchamp. But this bag is set up, as I'm sure most of you guys have seen, this strap that goes over your shoulders. The strap drop is shorter than the Longchamp. If I were to compare the two, I can show you guys. So this is in the large version. So you can see when I put this on, this one is like right below my armpit, and this one is a much lighter, longer drop. So I love the drop length of this much better. And this one, the straps can also over time become malleable, but I would say overall, because they are thinner than the Longchamp strap, it's not as comfortable as the Longchamp. So this is comparing the two straps. You can see the width of that. So the Longchamp would be more comfortable there. This opens up to the most beautiful red interior. I do have a bag organizer in here that I'm going to go ahead and take out, but it's beautiful red interior. I absolutely love that pop of color. It's just more finished versus the Longchamp. And this one has just one pocket here, a really big zipper pocket, which I can fit my whole hand in there, and I love the zip security of it. Now, it does not have a top zip. It only has these two little, like a D-ring and a clasp just to kind of close it here, but otherwise it would be open. It does have another D-ring here if you want to attach, for example, your keys or a chain, or like a key clay to it, and then otherwise pretty open. No pockets on either one of them on the outside. This one on the outside does have these little holes here, which you can use to kind of cinch in the bag. If you were to pull this in, you could actually cinch it in like that. And I guess you could say between that and the top little clasp, it gives a little bit more security. Honestly, I've never done that though, and I don't know too many people who actually use this one. It's more for me, a little bit more for decoration. I always wear it out. And so for me, the biggest cons of this bag are, one, that there is no top zipper. I really, really wish there was a top zipper. I mean, that would just make it a world more secure and just a big difference for me. And then also I wish this handle drop was more. So, because anytime I put it in, I've realized it's hard to go like this and put it in. You see how it gets stuck on my elbow? I have to use my other arm to put it in. And for some reason, I find that kind of a little bit frustrating. Whereas if I were to compare that with the Longchamp bag, you can see with the Longchamp bag, if I hold it here, I can easily go like that, which when you've got something else in your other hand, for example, I've got a water bottle, you know, I have something that my other hand is occupied for, this motion is just so much nicer to do, whereas I feel like for some reason I have a hard time to do it with this. I have to really kind of get my elbow in there, and you know, right now I just have a slim kind of blazer on, but imagine if you had like a heavier winter coat or something. It makes it a little bit more tricky. I also think that this one is a little bit more bolded in your face, and the pattern, because it's so well known, has a pro and a con. The pro is that, you know, every time I wear it, I just feel like, you know, kind of fancy because it feels like a luxurious thing I'm carrying. But at the same time, I feel like it's not so discreet, so it could make you a potential target, let's say, depending on where you are. Of course, I would never take this bag to some place where I would feel uncomfortable to wear, but, you know, something to think about. When I'm going to the airport, between the two, I always go for my Longchamp because, in my opinion, in the airport, the handbags are just getting thrown around. So I don't want to take, you know, a nice handbag with me where, one, I can't zip it up, so it's not so secure. And then two, I have the potential for, you know, having to put it through security and it not being something I can just clean as easily. So whereas this bag, you know, I can literally scrub it down, and I have. When I've wanted to clean it, I've soaked it in warm water, scrubbed it down with a brush, and it's, you know, withheld itself. Whereas with the Neverfull, I can't do that. I can kind of wipe away the outside, you know, dirt from the canvas, but I don't want to really get this leather, you know, even though I have it in the damier bean, which is not going to show any patina or darkening. I don't want to, destroy the leather or the interior kind of fabric canvas lining. So these are the two bags. If I had to pick one, what would I pick? Now, one thing I forgot to mention, the price difference. This is under $200, I believe, whereas this, it's gone up a lot in price, but it's definitely well over $1,000. The newer versions do come with a little interior pouch. I had one, but I actually sold it because I never used it, but you do get those, 2 for 1, if you will. But this is well over $1,000. This is a little over $100, I believe. So if I had to pick one between the two, as you could probably tell by how I'm talking, I would actually go for this Longchamp bag. The Longchamp Le Pliage tote, I just think is amazing. It's such a great, amazing value for money. I mean, I'm sure this is, by how much I've worn it daily for years, is pennies on end. In comparison, I have not worn my Neverfull as much. I know a lot of people do, but I think having that zipper and it being more lightweight and this strap just going so easily over my arms is probably why this is just beating out the Neverfull. And to be honest, because this comes in so many other colors, having just a solid black or a solid color of your choice sometimes is more discreet, and it's just nice when you don't want to be screaming, designer handbag, but you have to deny, that this is really beautiful. You can't deny that. So I love them both, which is why I do have both in my collection. But again, if I have to absolutely pick one, this would be, my choice. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. If you are deciding between the two, if you have one, you're thinking, should I add the other? I mean, they're definitely both very different, but they are probably the most popular tote bags that I can think of. And it's been kind of interesting to kind of try them both out and see, my thoughts about them. So I hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll continue to stick around with me for this whole month of February for these daily handbag videos. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them down below. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.